JC, be sure to fill out one of those connection cards that DJ Billmeyer handed you as you're walking in and take it to our Welcome Center.
Welcome!
We have a free gift for you. And then also, partners, don't forget about the Joy Box and online giving at joshuascrossing.org/giving.
The JC preteens meets in the room that's right on the other side of that wall, and they are in desperate need of help right now. Due to some vacations and summer schedules, they are out. OUT of leaders for June and July. So they need some help. So if that sounds like something you can do to serve once a month in June and July, then contact Nikki Meckham. Her info's on the website and get plugged in there. Or you can go to our new Connections pastor, Zach Grantham.
Hello, that's me. Also, JC ladies, we have a Mommy and Me event coming up at the end of the month. This is going to be happening on June 28th at THF Park. It's for the women of JC. You can bring your kids out there. It's a free event, 9 to 11 a.m. All the details are up on the website.
This Wednesday, the JC youth have their homework burden, so parents, make sure your students bring all of their papers, folders, binders, all of that. We're going to burn it. And I believe, Harlan, you said you had a flamethrower for us to use?
Flamethrower?
I heard him say that.
He's just laughing. He's neither confirming or denying. You can send me a text later on that one. All right, we have our Master Key service date coming up this Saturday. And if you're not sure where Master Key is located, it's Highway 56 and 1417. We do this every fifth Saturday. To be great to have our JC volunteers and our JC folks come out there and serve with us as Master Key. All right, let's go ahead and stand up, Eric, and get the service going.
I just want to make him feel awkward. How y'all doing this morning? Y'all good? Y'all awake yet? Y'all had coffee? Let's worship together, y'all. Here we go.
That's all going to be concrete. So we did part of it building, and that's all going to be concrete. So we did part of it, and then we'll do the rest of it. We're supposed to do the rest of it next week, but did you see the weather? It's supposed to rain all week. Supposed to do the rest of it next week, but did you see the weather? It's supposed to rain all week, so maybe 2 weeks. That middle section, and then the end of that, that middle section, and then the end of that on the other end of the building. Is also part of that pour. It's a little handicap is also part of that pour. It's a little handicap ramp area right there going to the building on that side. Okay, but a lot of right there going to the building on that side. Okay, but a lot of good things are happening, and it's I've been through some building projects before with churches, and at the end sometimes it's hard to button it all up and just kind of get her done, but we're getting there. So I wanted to. I was talking to the band earlier, and they're saying, when's it going to be done? They've been very, very kind to have 3 services they've been doing now. July will be 2 years they've done that. Don't think too hard about that. But so they've been very faithful, and they have not whatever. But they're kind of going, when do we go to those 2 services? Not whatever. But they're kind of going, when do we go to those 2 services? And I told them, I said, in a month that starts with J, we are in. So, no, don't even say January. Watch yourself, man. Come on. But JU for sure. But man, we are hoping on the first JU, hopefully in June. So we're getting there. And I needed to remind myself, and I'll remind you, and it's probably more for me than you. We broke ground, shovel of dirt, September of last year. If we're done, even at the end of next month, that will be a total of dirt to completion 10 months. That's pretty great, actually. Yeah. And I know for all of us, we're anxious and we're like, it's been forever. Hold on a minute, it hasn't. It's good. So we'll be in there just in a few weeks, and it's they're starting to put the back decking on the platform. So I've had an opportunity. Zach and Trey and I, we just wander over there every day and just look at what's going on. But you stand on that back wall and you look out, and we're just about there. It's going to be good stuff. It's going to be good stuff. All right. So on this Memorial Day weekend, I want to give you the greatest gift I can give you. I'm not teaching today. Daughter-in-law, love her. Because, was it my wife or daughter-in-law or both? I don't even want to know what's going on back there. Those of you who are guests for the first time, sorry about all that. Actually, her husband's preaching this morning, so Trey's going to be preaching this morning. Looking forward to that. Did a good job in first service. Y'all are gonna. It's a good message. Unfortunately, I have to listen to it 3 times. But this weekend, tomorrow is Memorial Day weekend, and we want to be sure and stop and just remember and honor those who have fallen during their service to our country, and we remember them, we honor them. But we also are going to take a moment to pray for their families. Some of them they lost their family members decades ago. Some were even in the last months. And so maybe we may not know them personally, but let's just be remembering them, especially here during our prayer time today and sometime this weekend when you're together with your family. Tomorrow, just take a moment and pause and remember those who have done just so much for our freedom. And let's be thankful to the Lord for that. So remember that as we go into our prayer time. If it's your first time today, we have a prayer time we do every Sunday. And this is kind of how we do it every Sunday. We get into groups and pray. And so this is how we do that. We get into groups of 8 or 10 people, something like that. And here in just a minute, we're just going to all kind of turn around where we're at, and that's our group. And we take about 1 minute and pray on your mind that you want us to pray for. We would love to on your mind that you want us to pray for. We would love to pray for you. If that is you, could you just let us know by raising your hand, just by signifying, hey, could you pray for me? Okay, a lot of hands this morning. Leave them raised like we always do. Everybody look around and find a hand that's raised. Somewhere near you, find a hand. See that hand and see that person and pray for them when we go into our prayer time. Okay, go ahead and turn around and let's get into these groups. Everybody part of a group. Let's take a moment. Let's pray together.